Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm bringing you a different perspective of Iran for those haters who were quick to judge, which is typical in social media, unfortunately. Every week I donate, I cook. As you know, I'm a chef and a restaurateur for the last 22 years. And every week, me and my team, we cook for the hungry. Completely donated by us and our great followers that we have, and we're feeding over 500 people per week. The state of, if you like, the real situation in Iran in terms of the divide between the rich and the poor is huge and significant, and with the sanctions that we have is actually impacting the very same people that those sanctions are supposed to help, the people. And this is commonplace, unfortunately, in the last 40, 50 years in Iran. Sanctions don't do anything except make the poor poorer, and it destroys the economy. And in Iran, we have many, many people who are facing poverty, who are hungry, and literally hungry. And you'll see what I mean by hungry. People who are fighting in a queue to get food just shows the disparity that they have. And it upsets me when I watch these videos and the things that I see on a weekly basis. But that's the part that I can do for the people of Iran and for my people. Is it's always better to focus on what you can do rather than what we can't do, or where we have power to do something, to put our efforts into that area rather than screaming and shouting about things that we have no control over. And this is our part that we're playing to help those who are really in need. And in Iran, there are many, 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 many people who are literally on the below the poverty line. You can help. In my caption, I put my PayPal address. We're preparing over 500 meals a week, and it's only with donations from people like you that we can do this. So I hope you enjoy this video. I know it'll be emotional, and I hope the haters will now see a different perspective and stop hating and rush into judgment. So guys, today we've come to a restaurant in the west part of Tehran, which actually, like many of our partners, donate their kitchens so that we can prepare food for our weekly hunger for Iran campaign. Today we're making chicken biryani, which most of you are accustomed to, and this is our team. Everyone works for free and offers their time just to help those who don't have. We try and give wholesome and high quality good food. No one in Iran usually gives such quality and attention to detail in terms of the food that we prepare. And as you know, biryani is a dish which is mostly served in ceremonies such as weddings and birthdays and so on. And our objective is really just to do our part to help those who don't have. And everyone involved in this campaign is offering their time for nothing. Everything is donated, even our ingredients, our packaging, financial support to buy our raw materials and ingredients. Everything is completely donated by our followers and the people of Iran. It doesn't matter what walks of life our followers are from. We have people who are from the elite, those who don't have and just doing their part. Often the case is that those who don't have offer their time rather than contributing in terms of financially. We just appreciate everyone's help to make these opportunities happen, because without people's support, we honestly couldn't do anything. And our objective is to feed 500 people per week. It's a small drop in the ocean, because it doesn't matter how much food that we make, there are thousands and thousands of people who need much, much more. But we're doing our part rather than just talking and preaching. We're doing our part to help those who do not have in Iran. And we have, unfortunately, a lot of people who don't have, Unfortunately, there are also many Iranians, particularly those who are outside of Iran, who don't see the reality, or they talk about the reality, but they don't do enough to help the reality. The reality is people in Iran need money. When it comes to strikes that have been announced by certain groups, look at the people that are impacted by the strikes. The people that are impacted by the strikes are the workers who are now not working and not earning an income to pay their rents, and the businesses who are closing down. The way that you can help is by either feeding them or supporting them financially, because the people are the ones who are being directly impacted by all the sanctions and the upheaval in the economy. So my request to all those who watch this video and continue to follow me is to help as much as you can the Iranian people, because we do have two sides of the story. Yes, we have a different narrative in terms of what the media is portraying that goes on in Iran, and that people are completely restricted, are not able to socialize, do not go out. We live in mud huts, we're in a war zone, and so on and so forth. This is a media narrative, but also the other narrative is that we have a lot of people who don't have, and we're just simply trying our best to get by, survive, live, and be able to provide a little bit of support for those who do not have. On this journey, we took our cars packed full of food to the southern part of Tehran, and close to Meidune Shush and other areas where people literally are begging and have nothing. They are completely distraught. They don't even have one meal a day. We come directly in the south of Tehran to help these people and give them food, and they are so happy and gracious for the effort and for the support that we give, and that makes us happy. It allows us, for all the time and effort that we put in, when we see that we're actually helping and benefiting, even on a small scale, it makes us happy. But the reality is that we have so many people in Tehran who are in need. This couple here, as you see, we only stopped to give them some food, and all of a sudden our vehicle from all directions was swamped. I had to get out off my bike because I was escorting the vehicle with our colleagues to help with the distribution, because literally we were swamped and attacked, if you like, by people who are hungry. And this is not fake. These are real people. This is the reason why we haven't covered their faces, because whatever we do, we always find haters that will have something to say. And the reason why we're sharing this video is to show you that when people are fighting for food, it means that they are hungry. And in this video, you'll see some distressing scenes of people literally fighting and grabbing food and eating with their hands on the side of the street the food that we've given them literally a few seconds before. This shows the sign of hunger in Tehran and in Iran. Completely different picture to what's portrayed outside of Iran. And these sanctions are directly impacting these people because it's impacting their pockets. They cannot eat. Most people in Iran who are below the poverty line do not have more than one meal a day, and if it is one meal a day, they eat meat once a week, if at all, because the cost of living in Iran has grown considerably, and we are trying our best to fill that gap, but it's a very, very, very big gap. So if you are able to help, we appreciate all support and assistance. This video is not a campaign to gain financial support. It's a video to share the realities of what's going on in Tehran and Iran, showing a different perspective to the reality of the situation in Tehran and Iran. And also just to highlight that sanctions and restrictions on the country is killing the very same people that are supposed to be helping. And this is the reality of the situation in Tehran and Iran right now. Yes, we have the elite. Yes, we have people who are well-to-do. They also have a choice. They can leave Iran, but they decide to stay in Iran for whatever reason it is. Not everyone that's rich or elite is connected to the government, which is the media narrative, or some of our haters like to keep pointing out. We have people who are hard-working and earning an income in Iran. They want to live the lifestyle that they've earned, just like every other country. But on the other spectrum, we also have people who don't have. And this is the reality of the situation that we're facing right now in Tehran and Iran. And I hope that you guys share this, as well as all the content on my page. It's not about showing restaurants in the north of Tehran and showing the lifestyle of the rich and famous. No, actually it's the complete opposite. Our objective is just to show the reality of Iran, both the good and the bad. Obviously the bad to a certain extent, because we're very limited in what I can say and speak and share on social media, as you're completely aware. But it's to completely show a different perspective and change the narrative which is out there, whether it's about lifestyle, whether it's about the social life of Iranians, whether it's about Iranians being happy or unhappy. Of course Iranians are not happy. Even those who have money are not happy. But it is what it is, and we have to get by and survive. And that's at the utmost importance for people. The most important thing for people right now is how they can survive, not to join in on the media narrative which is being exploded outside of Iran. What's shown outside of Iran is completely blown out of proportion to the realities of what's in Iran. Doesn't mean that in Iran everything is okay, far from it. But what I'm saying is that rather than us moaning and groaning, we need to do something which is going to have a direct impact and be able to help and support the people of Iran. I will stop talking now, show you the rest of the video. Your comments are appreciated, and thank you so much for everyone's support. از وضعیت بچه‌ها علی داره حمله میکنن بهش، همه صف کشیدن، نشون میده که چه وضعیتی ما داریم تو مملکتمون. خدا برکت که به همه که کمک کردن که ما تونستیم یه ذره کمک کنیم. همه متاسفانه دارن حمله میکنن، اینقدر وضعیت خرابه. همه دارن علی حمله میکنن. شاید علی بیا با بریم.